We're talking Batman versus Superman. So who wins that fight?
Superman.
No contest, Superman.
Yeah, Superman.
So
Would you
Movie's
like to
over.
Would you like to argue that?
Spoiler.
Exactly.
Would you like to argue that point?
Not really.
Superman is a god, and Batman is a guy in a suit.
Batman's crafty, and I'm sure he can make use of some kind of Superman's weakness. Apparently, if you flutter a red cape in front of Superman, he has no choice but to charge it. You could use that against him.
So is he always chasing himself?
Yeah,
like
the
a
windy
dog?
day. A windy day is really bad.
It's like a
for Superman.
dog chasing his tail. He can use kryptonite, I'm sure, but it's Superman for crying out loud.
Well, in the comic book, I think Batman defeats Superman only because Superman isn't willing to kill. But because of Man of Steel is proven otherwise, I guess that's right out the window.
He'll just break his neck.
Yeah, that's right.
After throwing him through 2,700.
Batman's like, "Why are you hugging me?" I'm not hugging you. I'm about to break your neck.
I'm just going to break your neck.
Well, Batman does have that utility belt, right?
With shark repellent.
Yeah, really.
It's not going to do any good on Superman.
Yeah.
There's no Superman repellent.
With an ultraviolet light so that he can see hidden messages in books? No, I don't think that's going to work.
Maybe Superman repellent. He takes kryptonite, he
Ooh.
puts it in an aerosol,
Ooh.
and he reaches for it, but he left it in the car.
Oh, darn.
I kind of compare it to like Superman. Like Superman will have powers that will just appear out of nowhere. Like he's
Far
never
beyond
had
those of mortal
he's
men.
never had them before, and you'll never see him use them again, right?
Well, it depends. Are you talking about the movies?
Well, I don't know, just Superman in general.
Well, actually, the comic books are rife with that. You know, they had all kinds of situations where they would invent a new power just for that issue, and then it would disappear.
In the movies, you have Kal-El comes down to the plant, like with Christopher Reeve. The first Superman movie, he comes down, he works at his powers, he learns how to run fast, he learns how to jump far, then he learns how to fly, and so on. And then in Superman 2, Zod and his team, Non and what's the girl's name?
Played by Sarah Douglas, if that helps.
Yeah.
Man-hater.
So they come down, they're there for like 20 minutes, and suddenly Zod has a tractor beam off the tip of his finger, and he can lift cars.
Right.
Well, before that, they arrive on the moon, and they're talking, no atmosphere, and breathing, no atmosphere. They kind of threw. But the background to that is, if you watch the Superman 2 cut of Richard Donner's, none of that's in there.
Yeah.
That was all added by Richard Lester. And the reason, even though 75% of Superman 2 was shot by Richard Donner, they had to reshoot it with Richard Lester because in the Directors Guild, you can't get a director's credit unless you direct more than 50% of a movie. So they reshot all kinds of things that shouldn't have been reshot, including the horrible Fortress of Solitude where he peels off the Superman symbol on his chest and throws it like a blanket. Yeah, or whatever. Yeah, exactly. It looks like a light gel.
Right.
I mean, that's just
another magical thing from
that,
Superman that you'll never see again.
Yeah. And the kiss that made her forget.
Right.
That wasn't Richard Donner. Superman 2 was originally going to end with him turning back the clock.
I saw the Superman 2, the Donner cut, in preparation for this. I'd never seen it before. And it really is a different film.
Completely different.
It's funny. Like
Richard Lester, I swear to God, I know he did Hard Day's Night and did he do Help? I'm not sure, but he did he did a couple of Beatles movies.
Oh, he did that, and he did Spice World with Spice Girls.
Richard Lester is a hack, at least as far as Superman goes. Superman 2, he introduced ridiculous things like this ice cream blowing into the guy's face, the guy talking on the phone that falls over and slides.
It's funny you mentioned that because one thing that really struck me is, and I read it afterwards that scene was cut, is Zod and his team go to Metropolis and they're wreaking havoc. They want to draw Superman out, right? So one thing they do is they blow... They're blowing down the street and shit's falling and wrecking. And in the Donner cut, it's a very serious.
Yeah.
The whole thing is supposed to be serious because Zod is wreaking havoc. Here's Zod, the bad guy, banished to the Phantom Zone by Superman's dad.
Jor-El.
Jor-El, exactly.
Yeah.
But, he's wreaking havoc and there's damage and it's scary, right? And in the Donner cut, it's like that, right? Stuff's falling over, buses are crashing and Superman's got to save them. But in the Lester cut, it's like the guy's toupee flies off. There's a guy on the phone and he gets blown over and he's still talking.
And he's still talking as it's sliding away. Yeah.
It's like you said, suddenly it's a hard day's night.
Exactly.
Right?
And I hate Richard Lester for that. The annoying thing to me, as a Superman fan and a comic book fan, is Superman 2 got better reviews than the first Superman. They're like, oh, we're done with the origin story. Now we can get into the action. Oh, isn't this great? And you know what? It's funny. Who wouldn't laugh at an ice cream in the face in a hurricane wind?